Welcome back, Valley friends. Today we're welcoming a new villager, Tiana, in the quest, A Taste for Literature with Remy. Once you've updated your game, you should find a letter from Remy in your mailbox telling you that he found a cookbook in the Glade of Trust, but it's too heavy for him to pick up. He needs you to collect it and bring it back to him. Once you've read the letter, head over to the glade to find the book. It should be easy to spot because it sparkles as you approach. Once you've collected the cookbook, the quest will begin, and you'll need to head over to Remy to chat with him. The book has gotten wet and most of the recipes have become blurry, so we can't really see the full recipes. But from some of the instructions, Remy can tell that the book is for Cajun foods. We can also see that the first ingredient is shrimp. The recipe seems familiar to Remy, and as we try to read the book, a memory pops out. Pick up the memory to see what it reveals. We can see a bunch of villagers having a picnic together. Chat to Remy again to tell him what you've found. Remy is slowly starting to recall the picnic, but still can't remember the full recipe. He does recall it being creamy and thinks it had milk as one of the ingredients. He suggests chatting to the other villagers that appeared in the memory. Perhaps they can remember the other ingredients and help us figure out who served us this delicious meal. Let's chat with Moana first. Moana also does not remember who cooked the meal, but she does recall another ingredient, which is definitely helpful. She recalls the dish had onions in it. I'm not a fan of onions, but Moana assures us they tasted amazing in this dish and worked well with all the other ingredients. Next we can chat with Mickey. Hopefully he can remember some additional details about the picnic. Mickey remembers the dish having the best rice, which was nice and fluffy, and it brought together all the flavors in the dish. That means we now know 4 of the 5 ingredients, only one villager left to chat with. Next we'll need to chat with Merlin. Hopefully he can remember the final ingredient. Merlin remembers the dish being spicy, and we immediately think it must have had some chili peppers in it. But Merlin recalls it being a bit different, a bit more magical. Luckily, he still has just the ingredients we need and hands us a strange pink bell pepper. Now we finally know all the ingredients we need to prepare this special dish. If you already have all the ingredients, you can head over to your nearest stove to prepare the meal. Otherwise, you will need to collect the following ingredients. First up is rice from the Glade of Trust. Then we'll need to catch a shrimp on Dazzle Beach by fishing up the white or blue bubbles. Then we're going to need an onion from Goofy's stall in the Forest of Valor. And finally, you will need some milk, which you can purchase from Remy. Now we're ready to cook our enchanted shrimp étouffée. Make sure you have the dish in your bag, then we can head over to each of the villagers from the memory so that they can have a taste of the dish. We'll start with Moana. We're hoping the dish will help them remember the person that had served it to them at the picnic. Moana can't remember who it was, only that she really loved the Glade of Trust because it reminded her of home. Next we can chat with Mickey. Hopefully he can give us some more information about our mystery villager. Mickey recalls the villager was very business savvy and an amazing singer. Next we'll head over to Remy. I'm sure he can't wait to try out the dish we've prepared. Remy loves the dish and recalls the person who made it used to love jazz music. We're getting closer to discovering our mystery villager. Only one more person to chat with, then hopefully we'll have all the answers we need. Let's head over to chat with Merlin. Merlin remembers the chef who had prepared the original meal for the group of villagers. Merlin had given her a magical cookbook which allowed her to make some special dishes that were just scrumptious. He wonders if perhaps the chef had somehow gotten stuck in the cookbook. As he ponders this idea, something strange starts to happen. We are now able to welcome Tiana to our valley as we have freed her from the cookbook she has been trapped in. Once you're done taking photos with your new valley friend, you can chat with her and give her the dish you have prepared. Tiana recalls using the magical cookbook that Merlin had borrowed her, but he had warned her not to make any changes to the recipes because the magic could be temperamental. But Tiana could not stop herself and added some hot sauce into the recipe for jambalaya. She was going to share the recipe with Remy, but as she picked up the book it started vibrating and she dropped it. Next thing she knows, she's being lifted off her feet and then nothing. But after sharing some magical food with our valley friends, we've managed to bring her back. She's excited to start cooking again and sharing all her amazing food with her friends. But before she can do that, we'll need to find her a home. Now you can pick the best spot for Tiana's house. I had plenty of space in the Glade of Trust, so I decided to place her house there because it's her favorite biome. Then we'll need to use the Scrooge McDuck construction sign. It will cost us 5,000 star coins to build her home. Then we can chat with Tiana and give her back her magical cookbook. This will complete the quest, A Taste for Literature. As always, please leave us a like if you found this video useful and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. I will see you next time as we continue our adventures with Tiana.